Want an early fun views? I give you an early fun views. You guys say woo. I say yeah. I say I'm sorry about my hiatus. So I'm going to release this fun views. Sorry about everything. I had important things to do. Focusing on schoolwork and stuff. Yeah. So this Funviews is gonna be about I think it'll be about SpongeBob. I'm watching the newest SpongeBob episode, Married to Money. Well, actually, it isn't the newest SpongeBob episode. Sharks vs. Pods is. I keep up with the show. And so, my friends tell me that it's getting better. So, I air a new Sponge video. Starting with every single season, 1-minute videos. Okay, season 1. It's a pretty complicated season, you know? You got your sponge, you got your bob, you got your pat, you got your squid. See, every single season, you got all that stuff, but it's very simple. Half the episodes are just called, bubble stand. And one one-word thingies, like reef blower. Probably the most complex of the season is tea at the tree dome. 4 words. Season 7 has, the monster who came to Bikini Bottom. And now let's go over to Season 2. Season 2 is a very good season. It's got my favorite episode, which is Band Geeks. I love Band Geeks. It's classic. Band Geeks is the best episode ever. And that's why I interpret Season 2 as the best season ever. And since Season 2 is the best season ever, there would be a lot of good episodes. I consider, the Chum Bucket one, my memory on SpongeBob is blanking. I have to replace things like it's my second favorite episode. Why am I still blanking? Well, there's Frankendoodle. And so, Season 2 is so classic. And when Season 2 ends, you get Season 3. And Season 3 is, again, a classic. Except for those bad episodes. I just didn't like the Sponge You Could Fly. It was too mean-spirited towards SpongeBob. I know he's, one of my favorite characters from the earlier seasons. I only like people from the earlier seasons. I don't when it comes to the later seasons, I think Plankton's a good character. Well, there's also the sort of little push back up with Season 9. I'll get to that later, but back on the topic of Season 3, my favorite episode, it was probably Algae's Always Greener. When I think of Season 3, I just think Algae's Always Greener. So, that's pretty much the voice for Season 3. And now on Season 4. This is where SpongeBob got a bit crazy. With all this stuff that they started doing, they really just got crazy. SquidBob Tentacle Pants is known for being the worst of the season. And Good Neighbors is a close tie. I just don't like Gross Out. You'll see that later in the review. It was SpongeBob. It's just Gross Out really grosses me out. But the best for this season is definitely Krusty Towers. That's hilarious. And there are a couple examples of goodness later in the season, but the one thing that stands out is Krusty Towers. And anyway, Season 4 is such a rocky season. I guess I'd move on to season 5. So, worst episode, Fungus Among Us. And last SquarePants is close second. And favorite episode, I like Crabs a la Mode. I love Crabs a la Mode. Such a good episode with like the SpongeBob. It's always so cool, and you can actually see shadows of the characters on the ice. Oh, but season 5 was when it got a bit bad. Fungus Among Us is the stinking exception. I mean, I praise the newer SpongeBob episodes, but there are a couple bad ones. Like, that's natural. When something's natural, it's cool. So, let's move on to the next season, which is probably when it gets bad, and I'm just stalling right now because I don't want to talk about season 6. Okay, season 6, worst episode in the season, the Splinter. And next word, and the best episode in the season is probably the Slumber Party. I mean, that's such a classic episode. I mean, like, Mr. Krabs trying to get SpongeBob in one of Pearl's parties. Classic premise. Another classic premise is, there are not too many diamonds in the rough, but True for Square is horrible. That's something. It's like the second worst episode. I mean, like, they have Robin Williams in it, and Robin Williams is great. Don't tell me wrong. But season 7 is the one where the monster who came to Bikini Bottom, and the worst episode is actually 7 full-length episodes. Legends of Bikini Bottom. That is their stupid little tie-in thingy for SpongeBob. It's just a ratings trap, like Karate Island. Oh no, now there's a bad show on Nickelodeon. I've just also, that's a bad show. I'm watching Nickelodeon right now because I can't. You can hear it in the background, but my voice sort of gets it overdone. That's what gets getting loopy, not copyrighted, because I actually say things. So, moving on with season 7, I think it's such a great season, because not really, I think it's bad. I don't even have a favorite episode. Season 8, okay. You know what? Season 8 is so bad, I don't even remember what it had. Like, what does season 8 have? I mean, I like season 8, but it's just a forgettable season. I mean, like, every other season has something good. Like, I remember growing up with season 7. Well, I watched it. This is the first season I actually watched premiere, but season 6, it was the one season I lost. And season 5 is the season that I sort of got 2 copies of on DVD. And season 4 was the one that I got in 2 parts. And season 3 was the last one I got in the big box set. Season 2 was the first one I ever got. And season 1 was the second one I ever got. But season 8 is forgettable. But season 9 is the first good SpongeBob season in 50 years. I mean, I love it so much. It's so classic. Like, season 9's got, like, awesome episodes. Well, you know, the first part of it has, like, SpongeBob You're Fired, and the worst episode, Little Yellow Book. But, you know what you have later is you get, like, cool stuff like, Lego commercials. Ooh. New stuff like Married to Money, I think is a classic episode. Sharks vs. Pods, I liked a lot. I liked the twist. It was funny. And I think season 9 is an overall good one. It's classic. So now it's the transitional period to the what do I think the future will be for SpongeBob? So, I think the future is going to carry on with season 9. Because I've seen people say season 9 is over, but I've been getting more episodes on my Hulu Direct that is season 9. So I guess it'll continue on and on till season 10 starts, and now continues. Same story arc as season 9. So it's gonna be good. So I think SpongeBob is going on an upward spiral, but they might go down on a downward spiral later, because like SpongeBob might be able to go like up and down, up and down, up and down. I think we're gonna only have 3 more seasons of this good stuff. So I'm leaving this off on a bit of a low note here. So goodbye everyone. See you next Saturday.